Hi, Robin Côte. Good evening. How are you today? I really appreciate this opportunity to be here and interview you about your book, My Life, Victim No More. Could you tell me what inspired you to write this book?
Well, the crazy thing about it is it actually started as a blog to clear up the truth to expose to my daughter, who I've never met in person other than her being 5 days old was the last time that I saw her. It was to clear up the truth because my first husband actually was a very abusive person, more emotional and verbal than physical, but there was some physical abuse as well. And a couple of years ago, he actually came around and started trouble with both of my children. And this is a guy that hasn't been in the picture in almost 30 years. So 30 years later, he started his abusive train again, trying to come after me by going for the children issues. So it just started as a blog, and then one thing just led to another, and it talks about all kinds of life experiences that I've been through, everything from domestic abuse, verbal abuse, physical, rape, death, and losing my daughter and everything else. It's just a lot of different subject matters that have included in this book that can kind of relate to the experiences of life a lot of people.
So, are your readers able to connect with you on a personal level through this book?
I believe they are. When I started this as the blog, as I said, I had people coming to me through private messages and telling me that they were very inspired by what I was writing, and they actually encouraged me to put it into a book format. So when I finished writing 52 pieces of a blog, I ended up restructuring it into a book format, and I've had several people tell me it has the X factor. So when you hear that from people, a lot of people that I didn't even know, it kind of inspired me to actually do it in a book format so that it could help other people with what they've experienced in life.
Where is your daughter at the moment in terms of what you've experienced? Is she able to sympathize or empathize? Is she sharing in your life's experience at this time?
At this time, she's not even speaking to me. When I published the book back in October of last year, I contacted her through Facebook Messenger and said, I'd like to send you a copy of the book. And at that point, she decided she didn't want anything to do with me. We've never met in person. I found her 10 years ago on the internet, just by freak accident, because when you read the book, you'll understand. I didn't raise my daughter. My first husband actually took her from me in the hospital and put her in adoption because he didn't want girl children. And this didn't come out for several years why that happened. But when I found her 10 years ago, we started talking, and there were several times she was supposed to come here and visit, but that didn't pan out. And then when my ex-husband started reaching out to her and my son and creating the issues that made me write this book to clear the air, her and I were talking, but I think he's gotten to her, and he's basically said things that weren't true. He mixed up situations between me and the second wife. So this book is basically about truth, and in the back of it, there's documentation to prove everything. So, all I can say is that even though her and I aren't speaking, it's up to her now. So if she ever does get a chance to read the true story, she'll understand what happened.
This book serves as a reminder to all of us who have gone through terrible relationships in our lives, and also it kind of gives us relief that we have somebody like you who is sharing this wonderful life history, which may not be pleasant, but we all have our own pain. There is a wounded child crying in all of us, and I thank you seriously. Thank you so much for having exposed the ugly truth about life. What is your advice to young women and people who are trying to get into happy relationships, or can you give us some kind of counseling, if you like?
Well, I tell everybody this isn't just a thing that's a man versus a woman crime, it's a people versus people crime. So you have that in same-sex relationships, you have it going on from women to men and men to women. This happens with humanity, period. The biggest advice I can give anybody is if you feel something bad in your gut, pay attention to that, because we're given that good instinct for a reason. And no matter how much we think we love somebody and how much we think they're going to change, those kind of people don't know how to change, and there is absolutely nothing we can do to make a person change. That is something they have to do on their own. So that's my best advice, is pay attention to the red flags. Don't be afraid to reach out. When this initially happened to me in the 80s, there was no such thing as the internet. Now you have the internet, you have cell phones with access to internet, so there's so many different organizations out there that can help you. And there's people, I'm even here. I tell everybody, if you have a situation that you're afraid of, you don't know how to get out of, contact me, and I'll help direct you on where to go. Because that's my job. That's what I do. I've lived through this for some reason. Why? Why did I go through it? Why am I still here?
So God brought you to this world for a specific reason, to help people, your readers, and others who are struggling with similar situations, family problems.
I tend to think so, because some of the stuff I went through could have killed me, but I'm still here.
You're a survivor.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. I don't like victim mentality. I don't like it when people call me victim. I don't like how people play the victim so easily in this world. And a lot of times the abusers are the ones that try to play the victim. And they're not victims.
Yes.
There's so many different classifications for it, but I make myself readily available to help people because that's what it's about.
And you have so many respondents on your blogs.
There were a lot of people that commented and kept saying, I have several friends that are here with us tonight that actually were part of that too. They were reading along as I was writing, and everybody was egging me on. Come on, what happened next? We want to read more. Wait a minute, you can't take a day off from this. You gotta write more. What's going on? Tell us more. So they're the ones that encouraged me to keep going, and that to me was a blessing in disguise because I never thought this would happen.
Amazing.
Never.
Absolutely. I'm inspired by your story so much, and I thank you so much for sharing it. Where can we find your book? Is it on Amazon or?
It's on Amazon in both the Kindle version and the paperback version. It's in several different places. If you go to my website, it sends you to a direct link to where to find it. The website's very easy. It's my name, RobinCote.com.
Robin Côte.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you have really inspired and motivated all of us writers tonight. I'm very grateful, and also I must congratulate you for having a great turnout tonight. All these wonderful divas here, the writers. I thank you ladies for being here tonight. Above all, thank you for giving me a brief chat about your book.
Thank you.
So hopefully you can join us tomorrow at the Don't Eat Pages bookstore, where we can showcase your book, and we will have so many other respondents and readers who are dying to hear more about life, and you can also advise us on what is truly happening in life and how we can circumvent that. Where would you say your most important inspiration comes from? Are you a Christian? Does it come from God? What do you believe in? Supreme being or your parents?
I think my biggest inspiration is probably my son. If it weren't for my son, I would not have made it through that. That's why he is on the back of this cover.
Oh, wow.
And you'll find the interesting thing about it, the portion of this book that talks about my first husband who was very abusive, his second ex-wife, who he was abusive towards, she actually designed this back cover for me. So her and I are good friends. And it's amazing what the abuse can do. It brings people together.
Closer, and it builds friendships, stronger
Absolutely.
Relationships.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing I've gotten out of this is just everyone around me inspires me to continue to do it. Because when you hear somebody talk about their story and they're scared,
Yes.
I've met even people here tonight that have been through circumstances and they're scared to come out in public sometimes. And certain people have to push them to go out to talk about their things. That's where you gain your strength in numbers, by talking about everything. And everyone, there's not one person that doesn't have a story to tell about something in their life that's happened to change them as a person.
Right.
And so many people are afraid to tell their stories, but that's how we grow and we learn, as we teach each other. And that's my purpose. I'm here to live, learn, love, and teach.
Amen. Thank you so much. I appreciate this interview. We all draw inspiration from you. Thanks very much for writing such a great book.
Thank you.
Thank you.